Hi and welcome to my video assessment on the recovery potential of a Western Lowland gorilla population following a major Ebola outbreak. This is the results from a 10-year study. Investigating the recovery capacity of wildlife populations following demographic crashes is of great interest to ecologists and conservationists. Ebola outbreaks in Central Africa have killed up to 95% of the individuals in affected Western Lowland gorilla populations. Assessing whether and how fast affected populations recover is essential for the conservation of this critically endangered species. The gorilla population visiting Lacau Forest Clearing, Odzala Cacao National Park, Republic of the Congo, has been monitored before, 2 years after and 6 years after the initial the Ebola outbreak in 2004. This has allowed us to describe Ebola's short-term and long-term impacts on the structure of the population. The size of the population, in which included around 380 gorillas before the Ebola outbreak, dropped to less than 40 individuals after the outbreak. It then remained stable for 6 years after the outbreak. Infectious diseases are increasingly recognised as a major threat to biodiversity, along with the habitat loss and degradation and climate change. Several studies suggest that infectious diseases are emerging at an increasing rate in wildlife populations as a result of a closer contact between human populations and domestic and wild animals, changes in climate and/or global land use. Measuring the demographic consequences of disease outbreaks is often difficult because pre-epidemic data are rarely available due to the unpredictable nature of disease outbreaks. As human populations increase in size, human primate contact becomes more frequent, increasing the probability of human primate pathogen transmission. The Ebola virus is a typical example of such a pathogen. Since the first known human case in 1976, it has become a major threat to both biodiversity and human health. Ebola outbreaks have caused severe declines in chimpanzee and gorilla populations in Central Africa. Detailed studies of the impact of Ebola on gorillas have been conducted on 2 populations from the Republic of the Congo. The Lossi Sanctuary population, where Ebola outbreaks were recorded in 2002 and 2003, and the large gorilla population of Lacau in the Odzala Cacao National Park.